Coffee is just hospitality. It's not science. It's just two things in a cup that, prepared correctly, can create the perfect customer experience. But you get it wrong, it can create the worst customer experience. So what I wanted to give us some top tips really is, how do you keep your baristas in control? How do you give them rules for you to be able to deliver every time the perfect customer experience? Now, over the years of being in this industry and in hospitality, I'm going to highlight some of my, some of the key watch outs. And most of these things I have personally done myself. So we're going to start with number one, right coffee for the customer. What I mean by that is the whole point of having a coffee offer is not to bring in a product that the baristas love but the customers hate. This is often the case when you have light roasted coffee because you have baristas who see that as the best type of coffee, when actually what the customer wants, and we know the customer wants this, is dark and medium roasted coffees. They want hazelnuts, milk chocolate, dark chocolate. We drink lattes in the UK. We're not looking for sour tomatoes and grapefruits, which is what you will find with light roasted coffee. So make sure the coffee you bring in is right for your customer, not necessarily for your baristas. Number two, keep it simple. And what I mean by that is get rid of pour overs, get rid of Chemex. These are wacky inventions that take 5 to 10 minutes to make 1 cup of coffee. The cost of making it isn't justified by the price of what you're going to charge your customer. There is no engagement with the customer while one of your baristas is staring into a pot, pouring from a teapot some hot water into coffee. Bonkers. Get a batch brewer, make 2, 3, 4 litres of fantastic single origin coffees. Your customers will love you for it, and you're going to have more productive baristas. Number 3, be engaged and prompt. What we want is someone comes to the counter, we want to welcome them. When they order their drink, we want to jump straight to attention. There's become a culture of ordering at the bar and then the barista dragging their feet, taking their time, pondering and thinking about what they're about to do. If I'm in a rush, I want my coffee. I don't want to cut corners. I don't want there to be any compromise on quality, but I do want to see that that barista is on the machine making me my drink and making me feel valued. The dragging the feet thing, crazy. Remove it from your business. Number 4, watching the milk. This is probably my number 1 vice. I'd make a latte and I'd spend all day staring into the jug watching the milk twirl. It's crazy. If I'd have got the right position, the right technique, I could have spent that entire time talking to my customer, educating them, upselling them, creating the experience that drives loyalty. Have a look at your baristas. If they're leaning and looking into their jug, encourage them to stand up and engage with their customers. Number 5, latte art. I spent a long time learning how to make latte art, and I've always seen it as a way to just engage with the customer. You make something pretty, you show the customer how you did it, they feel fantastic, they stop wondering how does it happen. But there's become a bit of an approach around latte art where actually it's become much more self-indulgent and much more about how good it makes you feel rather than the customer experience, which is crazy. Share what you're doing. If you're going to do latte art, share it with the customer, make it inclusive, and they're going to remember you and choose you as their coffee destination. As a manager, I would have loved to have created simple rules for my baristas, given them guidelines, picked out these things and reminded them that coffee, it's not science, it is hospitality, and that there is a lot more satisfaction in engaging with the customer and making their day than creating the perfect cup of coffee. After all, without customers, there's no coffee to make anyway. Coffee is hospitality. Remember it.